Hi, I'm here with another update today, and I'm excited about this video. And I know you will be. So, if you're looking to land a remote job, but you do not have experience, then this video is for you. So, in this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can actually get a remote job, how you can actually land a remote job without having experience. So, if you are in these boots, come, let's go on this journey together. So, first of all, I'll be talking about different tips, and you want to wait for tip number 4, so you have to watch this video up until that point. You don't want to miss that if you're looking to land a remote job with no experience. All right, let's get straight to number 1 point. Number 1 is acquire a skill. I know you've heard me talk or other people talk about this a lot, but it is very important. It's very, very important to acquire a skill, especially in 2025 in this digital world. In fact, some skills are becoming, a little more, obsolete, while because of the coming of AI and things are rapidly changing. And even skills that are still very relevant, you still have to, like, even if you've already acquired the skill, you still have to, see improve on that skill with the use coming of AI, different software. You have to up your game. So if you're just, you want to get into this remote freelance landscape and you don't have a skill, you're fresh, you want to get into this landscape and you've not worked before, you don't have an experience. Now the shortcut is to acquiring a skill, like acquiring a skill. And it doesn't, the funny thing is that it doesn't have to be like one very fancy skill or something hard, like, okay, programming, or something just maybe graphic design, video editing. You can acquire an administrative skill and just be great at it. There are a lot of people that are into virtual as admin, VA, and they are getting jobs from international companies. They are acing it, they're doing, like, they're really making it. And the good thing about skill, like, it can sometimes replace experience in a way that if you really know what you're doing and you have samples to show for it, you can land a remote job. You can get a freelance gig that can even lead to a remote job. You can even land a remote job hands down. Like, it's very important to actually acquire a skill in 2025. Very, very important. And the cool thing is that you can self-learn almost anything. Like, you can self-learn, like, even if you don't have, money, a lot of money to actually, go to the university, to go learn something, maybe go to a school, or you don't have a lot of money to buy courses, expensive courses. You can self-learn, and you can go on YouTube and take it. There are a loads of free courses. You can go on Udemy. There are many places that you can follow someone that is already an expert at a field, and you follow that video, watch that videos. They'll give some tips. And sometimes some people offer free mentorship. You can decide to be a mentor. You can approach. See, acquiring a skill, like, information is everywhere, information is cheap, knowledge is cheap now, and it abounds everywhere. So you'll be doing yourself a great disservice if you do not have an experience, like you've never worked before, you've never worked remotely before, you've never worked even your regular 9 to 5 before, and you're looking to land remote job and you don't have a skill. What are you doing? But if I have good news for you, even if you've not built a skill, you are looking to get a remote job and work in this landscape, I have good news for you. I actually I made a video about how to learn, content writing free. Now, this my video about content writing, is you watch it totally for free. It's about 20 something minutes, and I explain this exact strategy I used to write my content that I've made money working as a content writer. I've made money from content writing, and you can do same too. So I'll drop a link in the description for a link to that video in this description. So after watching this video, you can go back and take the course and follow all of the comments and everything there, and you'll find this really, really helpful. Tip number 2. So let's assume that you already have a skill. Maybe you've self-learned, writing, you've self-learned social media management, or you've self-learned graphic design, whatever skill that you already have. And it mustn't even be a digital skill. You already have some skill, you're already good at doing something. Then you can start by creating a gig. Now, when I talk about Upwork and Fiverr, people are like, oh, it's oversaturated. Oh, Fiverr is oversaturated. You don't get responses. Upwork is saturated. Yes, I understand that loads of people are, transiting into the remote, gig and economy workspace, and the competition now is more than it used to be before, but people are still thriving. Like, I actually know someone that started like his Upwork journey, I think last year. He just started last year, and he makes over $10,000 per month working on Upwork as a total newbie. Do you understand? Acquire the skill, you want an Upwork and making thousand. Does this happen for everybody? No. Will it happen for you? I don't know. Maybe try it out. But this is what I'll tell you. Once you've acquired the skill, you can go to Upwork. So what I recommend, aside from just making money on Upwork, what I recommend on Upwork is that you know what is going on, you know what employers are searching for. Because employers, see, big companies, even companies, like, you'll be amazed the kind of companies, big companies like Jotform. A lot of companies abroad actually post their job openings on Upwork, because that way there's someone like incognito, but you know what companies are requesting for in that niche. For instance, you are a writer, you go on Upwork, you filter by writing. You see that, okay, at this point, companies are looking for YouTube script writers. This is the niche that, like, this is what is really working, this is what is in demand, this is how I can improve on my skill. It kind of gives you an idea of what is going on, because on Upwork you see jobs like almost like every minute, so you are abreast of what is happening in your industry. And you can also see companies that are people, individuals, brands, companies that are actually looking for people in your comes to Fiverr. See, nobody really cares. Like, on Fiverr, people don't really care about experience and all of that. People just, nowadays, people just look at your portfolio. So it doesn't matter if you worked before, or if you have been working remotely, freelancing, or you worked for donkey years. People are just after, can you get this job done? And once you've been able to prove that you can actually get this job done, that's it. Whether or not you have 100 years of experience, it comes down to, can you get this job done? And if the answer is yes, that's it, you've gotten the job. Like, these things are not actually as hard as people envision. So if you don't have experience, you can actually land a remote job. You understand? So that is point number 2. Clients, email works alone. But if you are a newbie, you don't have experience, and you want to use email, you want to like send your potential clients cold email, this is what I'm going to advise you, because from my experience, cold emails can be nerve-wracking. Like, if you're not emotionally strong, please don't do cold emailing, because you can send hundreds. I've sent emails and I didn't get any response. And if you're not that strong, like, you just be disappointed every time. So the strategy I resorted is to, like, kind of warm emailing platform. Like, that, for instance, this company is hiring. You can check different platforms. This company is hiring, and the opening just came out today. You can go to their website, look if they have the career page or something. You take an email, look at if you can find the hiring manager or something. Take the email, do the work. If you're just starting, you have to normalize working for free. Not working for free for family and friends, like working for free for potential clients. I've done this like sometimes, and 80% of the time it worked. I actually will get a response, because you've shown them that you are dedicated, you are available ASAP. Do you understand? Like, you actually work. So normalize emailing your potential. Like, look out. See, when it comes to landing a remote job as a newbie, as someone that doesn't have an experience, you have to be very smart. Research, like, you have to research. See, this is not the time. Like, this 2025 is not the time for you to be putting off your data connection. Like, my brothers and sisters in Africa, please, I beg you, if you're looking to land a remote job, freelance gig, like, opportunities, this is not the time to put off data at all, because you want to always be available online, so that you can, when someone sends you a message, immediately are sending you the message, you are responding like almost immediately, like ASAP. So it's very important. Normalize doing work for free. Be proactive. And the funny thing is that even if you work for a client, you already done the work, and you send them a message and they don't reply, you add it to your portfolio. You see how everything is adding up. So this is like one way you can go. Just be on the lookout. Even if it's a job you are not qualified for, go to the website, take an email, shoot an email doing the work or half of the job. That way, like, you almost always win by that way. Like, it works. I've done it. I'm not going to tell you something I've not tried. I've tried this and it has actually worked the time I tried it, but I've not been doing that recently because I don't have a lot of time to invest into working for free at this point. But will I try it again? If the opportunity looks promising, yes, I will. Good jobs. So I really have not done this. No, when I thought I made a video about how I got a remote job in the EU, like abroad from Nigeria, and I just did a simple Google search. But for this video, like if you don't have experience, I heard Google job actually can allow you filter if you don't have like no degree, no experience. So what you just do is like you go to googlejobs.com. Just go to Google and say googlejobs.com. Then you go down, you look at the filters there, you go to more or the tools, then you select no experience worldwide. You just select all the filters that you feel like how you want to niche or how you want to filter your search and to give you the result. But I think I've done this. I tried this and I saw that I didn't like the job it was giving. The website that is recommended, well, I saw up to staff and I saw I think click worker, and I don't use this website because up to staff is kind of has some scamish issue. So that's why I do. So maybe it's is my niche or my location or whatever, but I think this is an option. Have I done it? Has it worked for me? No, but I think it's an option. I don't know if it works, but it's something that you can try. Work. Point number 5: offer to work as a VA. The whole VA thing, I think the way people see it in Nigeria is actually different from how people abroad see VA. So now this is one shortcut. Like this is supposed to be the main point of this video. I'm going to tell you, giving you this secret for free. For free. Okay, the thing is, if you are like you don't have an experience, but you already have some level of skill or you're learning something, the fastest way to go in as regards getting a remote job or getting freelance gig is to actually offer to work as a VA for someone that is already established. For instance, you are a graphic designer or you're a social media manager and you already know, maybe you know someone online, on site, real life, you know someone that actually does social media, like working for maybe remotely or is freelancing, contract basis, has a lot of gigs and working as a social media manager. You can offer to help to be that person's VA, to work with that person. This works all the time. Even if this person is a Nigerian or the person is abroad, this will help you get your foot ground on the remote work landscape and also give you free tutorials, free mentorship. Like mentorship costs a lot, especially when you're getting it from someone that is really experienced, like in that field, the whole remote job landscape. You'll be working directly with someone that is already experienced for free. Offer to be an assistant, and if you're smart, you can even offer that for free, maybe like for 1 month. Put in all of your effort, and at the end of the day, they might just offer you something that might be nice. And if they have a lot of work to do, you can push down some gigs to your side. And actually, see, this tip is a no-brainer. Like it actually works. So instead of directly pitching to international companies, you can start working as a VA for someone that already works remotely in Nigeria to help that person with day-to-day tasks, to free up their time. And especially if the person is in your niche and is doing what you're doing, that way you get to be you're learning directly under the feet of the master, so to say. But you also get money, you get real life experience, and that's just it. That is a shortcut, like a shortcut to go. So that the experience you do not have now, you start gaining tangible real life experience that you can use to pursue your own, journey, your own remote work, freelance, gig and job, and or grow a platform. See, in this 2025, if you are a social media consumer, like you just go on social media, scroll. Oh, this is the latest thing happening. Okay, you've been consuming social media content for months. When are you going to start creating your own? When are you going to start putting out useful content? If you're watching other people, now it's time for you to grow your own. See, this thing, I actually noticed this thing, like in the whole entertainment scene, like movies and all of that, that producers, directors, when they are trying to cast people for like a role in movies now, like actors and actresses, they're actually looking for people that have some form of social media following, because it's like free publicity for them. Because when they cast this person, they will put it on their social media handles, their followers will get to see the project they are working on and all of that. So this doesn't only end in the entertainment space, it's now in the workplace. Like if you want to be hired, employers look at your social media following. So if you don't have experience, but you have social proof, that can somehow cancel out experience. Because for instance, you're working, you want to become like a community manager. That's where the path you want to follow. You've learned it. But you've managed a community. You've grown a community on social media, and it's big, and engagement, all of that. And you're applying for this role. You put a link to your social media account, guy. I tell you, they will likely pick you over someone that has just been working, has worked for 5, 10 years as a social media manager for a company. Why? Because you have real life experience, you have this social proof, you can show that you've done this. You'll be able to grow a platform. Growing a platform is not easy. So if you've been able to do this, it shows that there's something you are getting right. You understand strategic thinking, you know how to, see, today, if you're watching this video, go and create a social media platform, and not just posting your face card and all of that. Start posting useful content around what you do, your niche, and all of that. What this thing can do for you, you'll be amazed at the result that you can get from growing a social media following. And I've noticed it. I think brands like Buffer, like international brand, I think most of their staff members, I noticed that they already post stuff about what they're doing project, and they always talk about the company on social media. So it's somewhat like free publicity for this company. They're working with someone that has some level of following, and they can even use you to be like to create content for the brand. Because if you establish yourself that okay, you can engage with people, and all of that. So if you are always on social media, it's time for you to start creating content and stop just consuming content. This thing can replace experience for you. I'm not even joking. Consider taking an internship abroad. So instead of transitioning directly, like just going out looking for remote jobs when you don't really have experience, is the smarter route is to go look for internship opportunities abroad. Internship opportunities give you an opportunity like to work, but you're not really having experience. Then you have the opportunity to learn and earn like a stipend. Now you might not be earning like the full salary someone that has experience, like a full-fledged job, full-time job, but you'll be getting something while you are having, industry experience. You are learning on the job, and I think that's a great way to go. Getting internship opportunities is actually a great way, because let's even face it, like if you are trying to enter entry level, I think entry level there's no years of experience, zero. If you look at entry level jobs, like from if you're on my community on WhatsApp, I post daily remote jobs like on weekdays. If you look at entry level job for I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years experience. That is what entry level job is. 3, 4, 5 years of working experience. So if you don't have any experience whatsoever, don't apply for entry level jobs. I will advise that you start with internship, and there are internship companies like Internships Abroad. You can check out some other websites where you can find internship opportunities abroad legitimately. So that is it. So I'm looking at creating a video about how to write a CV, remote job CV for people that do not have experience. But I don't know if it's something you would like to, if that's a content that you find interesting, if it's something you would like, and also maybe give a CV template for people that don't have experience, that can getting a remote CV template for people with no experience and all of that. So enjoy this video. Please give it a like, and if you have any question, drop your question in the comment section. And if you've not subscribed, you've watched this video to this level, you've not subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? Just subscribe to this channel so you know when I upload more videos. And it's also a way of saying like, hey, I enjoy your videos, and this is just my way of supporting you, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for people that have already subscribed to my channel. And I have a WhatsApp and email community. I'll drop the link of my community in the description. You can join for totally free, and you get to see remote job openings, tips. And when I have a video, I'll post it there first before other people see it. And there's some other perks you get from being on the WhatsApp group. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.